A national study shows that 9 out of 10 people want text messaging while driving banned.
It is illegal in Louisiana, but studies also show more people do it now than ever before, and young people are the most guilty.
Well, North Shore Bureau Chief Doug Mouton introduces us to a group that's hoping to change the behavior of some of the worst offenders.
10 years ago, you didn't see this. Now you see it a lot.
Just driving around on the road, you see it everywhere. You see everybody has that phone in front of their face and they're distracted behind the wheel of that vehicle.
Louisiana is one of 16 states with a law against texting while driving. The fine for a first offense is up to $175, but most people don't seem to care.
And it's easy, it's quick, it's, you know, to get on the phone. And
Christina Donzi is part of what she calls the texting generation. So when she and her group of fellow nursing students were assigned a community service project, they decided to tackle texting. On this campus, how much do you see it?
A lot, especially with the crosswalk outside. You're trying to get to class and you look and they just don't see you.
The nursing students actually sat outside high schools in St. Tammany and Tangipahoa parishes watching student drivers for cell phone use. The school with the worst problem they found? Fontainebleau High School here north of Mandeville. When you look at the students while they're texting, what do you see?
They're looking down. None of them, some of them you can tell they hold it low. So they have to like completely look down to text, and some of them will hold it up on the steering wheel, you know, so they kind of looking above, but you can see their cell phone, you know, as plain as day.
They called that their windshield survey. Based on those results, they decided to bring an intervention program to Fontainebleau. That started with a written survey.
Our pre-survey showed that 80% of students text and drive, and 80% know it's dangerous. So they do it, and yet they think you shouldn't be able to. So that was surprising.
Tomorrow, this group will speak to more than 1,100 Fontainebleau students, hoping to change behavior.
Texting while driving is like driving with a .08. When you text and drive, your reaction time is actually that of being legally drunk.
That's a nugget of info the students surveyed didn't know. Besides the stats, they'll also tell real stories of lives lost texting.
It was devastating. It was really devastating. I mean, she's, 19, beautiful, prime of her life.
A year ago yesterday, 19-year-old Rachel Graff died sending a text message. She was on Highway 90 on the West Bank, lost control, and plowed into that steel support.
And from the time of the 911 calls, there was a text on her phone at that time.
She hit the steel so hard she bent it. Now her roadside memorial shows a year of weathering.
It's hard. There's not a day goes by that I don't think of her, and that I don't miss her, and just, like why?
Paige Graham will tell her niece's story to the Fontainebleau students.
She had the world at her fingertips, and she just, in one brief moment, lost it all.
If we can get them maybe to start thinking, and I'm not invincible, and this can happen to me.
Before you started this project, did you text a lot while you were driving?
Oh yeah, and it has slowed me down a lot.
And that's the impact they hope to have at Fontainebleau. If you must text, they say, do it at a red light or get a passenger to do it for you, and never do it in heavy traffic or in bad weather.
They've even had aluminum signs made so that they're going to leave at Fontainebleau High School. So every time the students leave the campus, they're going to see a sign that says about texting and driving.
We know they're still going to do it, but we're just trying to hopefully make a little impact.
The nursing students will take a post-intervention survey at Fontainebleau to see if their presentation made a difference, to get them to text less often, and ultimately to prevent as many of these as possible. Doug Mouton, Eyewitness News at 9.
The nursing students will present that program to Fontainebleau students at 8:30 tomorrow morning.